Okay, hey guys, welcome back. It's been a long time, and now I'm gonna do this day 7. Today I'm gonna talk about the tranquility of silence and how it can help with your life. So, to start, many of us, um, I think, struggle with something like we cannot stay in silence with ourselves, and we constantly get distracted with music, videos, etc. Because silence makes us think about ourselves or other things. And we don't want to do that, it's boring. And we don't want to confront ourselves. That's difficult sometimes because maybe because we don't like ourselves or there are too many messy things about our life that we don't want to think about. We just constantly want ourselves to get distracted from the main problem. And now I'm offering you guys a solution to that. It's very simple. Is to cut all the noise off. Okay, the next time you're doing something, cleaning table, cleaning house, doing homework, washing dishes, just do not turn your phone and turn any music or podcast or anything at all. For the next few days, you may try experiment that and see for yourself what would happen to you. Because despite you may not want to do that, because you may not want to confront your own thoughts, just keep doing it and see for yourself. This is the effect that will cause you to be mindful. Okay, because so without the usual music, at first our brain will feel empty. It will feel bored, but gradually after that you will get used to that. You'll get used to the silence, you'll get used to the tranquility of the space and time. You'll start to become more aware about your surrounding, and you'll start to be more focused on the things you're gonna do. Because okay, let's put it this way: the other noise that you usually listen to is just another way to procrastinate. It's a tool to help you procrastinate. All right. So when you're just alone with yourself in total silence, you will have space in your mind. You have time. You have you know, the environment that helps you think about yourself and what you're gonna do. And think here, I mean, firmly think. It's really thinking. It's just not a random thought appear then disappear. But it's rather you thinking deeply about something and then you gradually turn it into action without getting resistance or difficulty, because already your dopamine is lowering. So now you feel like boredom is the new norm. You feel like it's okay. I feel good about this. So in the next few days, got all the noise off and try experiment yourself with total silence, just silence, and think what you like. Or you cannot, you can just not think. That's totally okay. I don't know if you can not think, but I mean, silence is good, man. You start to feel like what you do matters more. The thing in the moment matters to you the most. You start to feel like, oh, whatever I'm doing here helps me. It is a kind of art in my life. Like I'm living my life right now instead of just focusing on other things, focusing on my problems, on my future, on my past. Just don't worry. Alright, just keep fixing the moment, the things that you can fix right now, and then you can come to the other things later. Yeah, to put it simply, the tranquility of silence is one of the best things by nature, alright? It's by nature that can help us back to the norm of ourselves. Like we can we can turn back to the normal, alright? It's that simple. So yeah, recently I tried experiment with that with myself, and I feel like it helps me a lot. Like I don't feel bored constantly anymore. I feel actually motivated to do my stuff, and I feel like every moment worth it. It's so when I go out, I feel like the moments I experience is becoming more valuable to me. I learn to observe more things, and eventually I start become aware of myself more. I notice things inside myself that I never noticed before, and gradually I become happier. I learn to control my emotions as well. It's one of the things I'm working on right now, because emotion is one of the easiest thing to get yourself carried away from the important tasks. You don't want you don't want that to happen. So just right now, you're stuck in the infinite loop of addiction, all right, and scrolling or anything similar to that. Just stop it right away. Turn off your phone, put it away, far from you. Okay? Close your laptop, or maybe go to a room, a quiet room, drink a cup of water, calm down, okay? I know it will be difficult, but listen to me. You will be able to do it. Alright? You will be you will get used to it eventually. And eventually there's this one time I try suddenly cut all the noise off. I was watching some stuff, but I just turned on my phone and put it away. I try like I feel ah oh my god, I feel so bored. I just wanna pick up my phone and see what notification I get, but then after some times I feel it's so boring, man. How can I stay this? I physically get resistance. Like I cannot move, I cannot do anything. But I still wanna see if I can bear the silence of the nature. I mean, it's by default that everything around is just silent. So if you feel that this silence, this default silence, is wrong, is boring, then there's something wrong with you. I think, yeah. So I noticed that there's something wrong with me, and that I try to doing that, and guess what happens next? Basically, I become so bored that I start doing stuff. That I start actually doing the things that I always thought of doing before, because it's still better than sitting still and do nothing and thinking about how boring myself is, or how boring my life is. It doesn't help, right? So just get up and do other things. I thought, oh my god, I actually become productive now. Like, so this is how it works. It's not You cannot collaborate your phone or the other distraction with your life, with your productive life. You cannot do that. You just simply cannot do that. If you wanna do something, you have to quit something bad. Alright? You want to do B, you have to quit A completely. You cannot just mix it together and do it together. I tried doing that so many times before, but it doesn't work. You just have to quit completely. And I mean it. Just quit it. It's not rocket science. Doing stuff gradually, you will notice later that the things that give you motivation more for the next task, or happiness overall, or satisfaction, is your action. Your action, when it's about productive stuff, when it's bringing value to people, is the one that will actually give you this overall satisfaction over your life. It's not something like you have achieving this, achieving that. No, it's the overall action and total control over your life that you will feel more and more motivated towards doing the next thing. Okay, did I make that clear? And silence, when it comes to it, it actually has some kind of attractive tranquility that can put you in a flow state. Yeah, I will talk about it in the next like a couple of videos, but it's something similar to this silence. Silence is the tool to the flow state. So you get into this flow state, and you feel calm. So this automatically, after sometimes in the silence, not even sometimes, not long, it's not that long, just maybe 30 minutes or just spend a day in total silence, you feel that you feel motivated to do interesting stuff to uh, excite your life. What is the verb to something your life, to better your life? Yes, you feel more motivated to do more interesting things to better your life rather than just instant gratification. That's the everlasting story, man. It's the stories of all times about, yeah, instant gratification. Instant gratification is bad, but here I tell you, I talk to you about how you can actually defeat it. You can actually quit the instant gratification. It just sit in the silence and let that flow into you. And then you do stuff. After some time, you get used to it. It's the way the brain works too. It will automatically, like, pretty fast, man, get used to the better things. So keep that in mind, and you'll feel silence is better than any noise that you ever listen to, that you have been listening to. The silence is the best. It's the basic nature of your body, of your mind. It's the most basic things. It's the natural stuff. It's the natural state of your mind, and try to keep that as long as possible. Only like higher the dopamine in some occasion, but rather than that, in everyday life, I suggest you just, don't do things too crazy. Don't watch too crazy things. It won't like it's gonna ruin your life, man. Just gonna go with the normal flow of life, man. Just get off the noise and stay silent. With that in mind, see you in the next video. Keep quiet, stay silent, be mindful, take care of yourself.